Tell, Cockerel. He's just a true guy. You'll have a true time. Tell, Cockerel. Leave your troubles at the door. You know the game, you know the score. We're here to have fun, so holster that gun and read the writing on the wall. The predictions leak, done every week. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? Tell, Cockerel. He's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. Tell, Cockerel. Jose gets himself around, always talking Spurs wherever he is found, home or away. He always tips to win, throws the form book in the bin with a cheeky knowing grin. Tell, Cockerel. He's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. Tell, Cockerel. The Predictions League, done every week. It just goes on and on and on and on. Why do I always get it wrong? Every time I play along. Tell, Cockerel. The show is so chilled, your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at. Tell, Cockerel. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? Tell, Cockerel. The show is so chill, your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at. Tell, Cockerel.
Here he is. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everybody wherever you are in the world. For most of us, it is Thursday the 11th of September. For some of us, it's Friday the 12th of September. And welcome to Premier League Week 4 predictions and 3 bonus games in all the competitions that we play, which are 3 of them, 2 online and 1 interactive. I suppose most of you here are for the interactive part. So you have week 4 predictions. So basically the Premiership's back this week, international break's over and done with, the Premiership's back, so therefore all games kick back in. So that's your Fantasy Football League, time to change up your team, change your players, pick your formations, get your lineup sorted out. It's your chance to do that now. Predict the Prem, interactive game online. It's your chance to go and get your results in for the weekend, bearing in mind that this week's competition or this week's matches are being played solely over a Saturday and a Sunday. So there's 8 games on Saturday in the Premiership and 2 on Sunday. So let's say hello to a few people in the chat. So Tot Spurs says, hi Jose in chat, come on you Spurs. Good afternoon, Tot Spurs. I think Adrian had come in before you, but he's disappeared. Ian Neff says, does this league have relegation? Asking for a friend. I responded before the show by saying, I think relegation is self-imposed and not bestowed upon anyone by me. So if people are relegated, it's because they chose to be relegated, i.e. they haven't come back, they're not playing. They're the people that have been relegated. Carl Simpson says, hey, Jose, I won't make the chat, so we'll put the scores in after. Richard says, hi, Jose, in chat. Richard, you're not a member at the moment. You haven't got a members tag, so you're not a member at the moment. Daz Reynolds says, big up Jose in chat. Hope everyone is well today. Archer says, good evening, Jose in chat. Good evening, Archer. Jess says, afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Jess. Quite a few people saying hello to each other. Ed M is here. Says, afternoon, Jose in chat. Good afternoon, Ed M. Graham is here and says, afternoon, Jose, and all in the chat. Good afternoon to you, Graham. I hope you're well, sir. Neil says, Neil's here. Hello, Neil. Oops, what does Neil say? Oh, Neil says, sorry. Hello. Hello, all, and hello, Jose. Good afternoon, Neil. And hey, everyone from Ben. Good afternoon, Ben. I hope you are well, sir, too. And Graham flexing his member badge for 14 months and says, smash up the likes, folks, and please subscribe. And then you've got Paige. Paige is here. And she says, peeps. Good afternoon, Paige. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Are you partaking, Paige? Because you currently have a member's badge there. So are you partaking? We shall see. Right. So, as I said, it will be 10 games in the Premiership, 8 being played Saturday, 2 being played Sunday. And apart from that, what you also have is you also have 3 bonus games that I've carefully selected again. It should be easy peasy for everyone this week, I would have thought, because people keep moaning and complaining. So I had to change them a bit. Right. So we're going to start with, people, Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest, kickoff 12:30. Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, kickoff 12:30 Saturday. Right. So I'm starting off with 2-2 draw for Neil. Let me find Neil. There's Neil, and he's going for a 2-2 draw. Eltel is going 3-0. Yeah, Richard, you can. You become a member, you can do it, but it's for members only. You can put your scores in, but I won't accept them unless you're a member. You can put your scores in, just as I said, I won't accept them. I won't put them into the competition unless you're a member. 2-0 for Ed M. A 1-2 for Drula. Manager bounce, she says. 18-19 for Ben. Let me add Ben because he wasn't here last week. God, don't put Ben in. $18-19 for Ben. Who else have we got? 2-1 for Ian. Ian. Let me find Ian. Where's Ian gone? There's Ian there. Once I get the first result in, I'll have a flavour of how many people are here, and then I can adapt. Daz 2-0. Archer 3-0. Graham 2-0. James, welcome back, James, who wasn't here. Missed last week, James. We missed you last week, mate. You missed a really the big bonus bonanza, mate. There was 2 shows last week. You missed both. You didn't get anything in, but you're back this week. Nice to see you, mate. 1-2 for you, James. Jess says 2-1. And Alan is here. Good morning to you, Alan. Alan says 2-2. Right, so just adapt this slightly. And move that up. God, the rain is back. Good luck, Richard. Take care, mate. I'm going to take some people out because they are not here at the moment. There we go. Right, James is here. Cut these three people, move down there. Right, here we got Razzle Dazzle Shemtam. Of course, quite a few people here. They're not here this week at the moment. Push them down there. So we've got Daz is here. So Daz, I'm going to put further up into the show. There's Daz. And then I have Ian and Neil both here. Put them into the show up there. And then we've got Ben and James. Put them in up there. It'd be good if I moved their results as well, wouldn't it? Jesus. But Jesus, what we're doing here, eh? What we're doing. These two down here. And these people here. Right, so. Right. So far I have got scores for Graham. If I don't call your name out, so I haven't got a score for you. I've got Graham, Archer, Alan, Jess, Ed, Drula, Daz, Ian, Neil, Ben, James. They're the people that I've got so far. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. Only 12 people. Okay, fine. Small little number. There's Paige. Look at that. Paige has just come in. Paige. 1, 2 for Paige. Welcome back, Paige. Right, put Paige in there as a 1, 2. And then if I copy Paige onto the other sheet, then I know that she's a new player. And we put Paige in as a new player color. Paige becomes the 43rd player this season to play. Right. So I think I'm up to date. So that's the first game. The game number 2 of the week is Bournemouth versus Brighton. Kick-off 3 p.m. Saturday. Oh, Graham's coming first here. Graham says 2-0. Graham says 2-0. Put Graham in first. Ian also says 2-0. Right, sorry, bear me a second. So I've got a 2-0 and a 2-0. Right, so Ian, 2-0, 2-0. Any more 2-0s there? No, I can't see any more 2-0s, but I have a 2-1 for Drula. So Drula, 2-1. Paige is also 2-1. Jess is also 2-1. James is also 2-1. And Nick, you've only missed one game, mate, and that was Arsenal Forest, Nick. Right, let me get Nick in. Find Nick and put him in the show. There we go. One game. All you've missed is Arsenal Forest, Nick. Arsenal, Nottingham Forest. This is the second game. That's all you've missed. Archer has gone 2-2. Uh, 2-1. That one, Arsenal Force. That's 1-2 then for you, Nick, because they're away Arsenal. No, they're not. They're at home. So it's 2-1. Who else are we looking at? Another Desmond. So that's one for Archer and one for Daz. A 1-3 for Alan. A 1-2 for Edem. Right, Neil and Ben. Neil's gone 2-1. Neil 2-1. And Ben has not come in with a score, has he? No. Colin B 3-2. Colin, the first game that you've missed, mate, is Arsenal Forest. Arsenal Forest, Colin. I'll take the score off you now for Arsenal Forest if you can. And Ben is the only person I haven't received a score from. So as soon as Colin B gives us Arsenal Forest, we can move on. 3-1. Okay, so we got 3-1 there. Lovely. Ben's not come back, so with that being said, Ben has probably been called away. Right, game number 3 of the weekend is Crystal Palace Sunderland, and this is a 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. So Drula's coming at 2-0. Drula 2-0. 2-0 for James and 2-0 for Colin. 2-0 for James and a 2-0 for Colin. 3-0 for Eltel and a 3-0 for Alan. 2-1 for Neil and a 2-1 for Nick. A 2-1 for Archer. A 2-1 for Edem. A 3-1 for Daz. Uh, 2-0 for Graham. Ian de Daigle at 2-all. Paige giving me a score. Where's Paige's score? Paige has gone 1-2. All right, that's everybody in, apart from Ben, who's obviously not around. But if he comes back, he's back in. Right, game number 4 of the weekend is Everton Aston Villa at 3 p.m. kickoff. Everton Villa, 3 p.m. kickoff. Page has come in with a 1-0 for this game. 1-0 for Page. 2-1 for Eltel. 2-1 for Drooler and a 2-1 for Neil. Do you know what? I didn't get a score from the last game. I need to go back. Let me go back. Right, I've got it now. Done. There we go. So we've got 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. 2-1 for Ian, Meth, and James. Ian, 2-1. James, 2-1. Is everyone glad that football's back? Jess has also gone 2-1. Everyone glad that the international break is now over and we've got football back? Yay, nay? Don't really miss it. Who else? We've got Colin at 1-0. Drew's 100%. She's happy that football's back. Neil says, yep, he's happy football's back. Colin B is happy that football's back. James is happy that football's back. Oh, we got a few people with smiles on their faces because football is back. And that's the way it should be. We should all try and smile more often. And if it's football that needs that way, then so be it. Daz is saying yeah as well. So is Archer. 1-2 for Graham. 1-2 for Graham. Alan, did Alan give me a score? After the way Ireland played, I'm over the moon. It's back, says Ed M. And Neil says Ange at Forest is an amusing start to the season too. They play Arsenal. They play Arsenal. His first game back. Alan 2-1. Alan is 2-1. Right. Ed is 2-2. Am I missing anyone? Yeah, I am missing one person. I need to look for him scores now. Has he given me a score? No. Nick, I'm waiting for Nick for a score. Alan says, missed it. Football going on international break so quickly after the summer break is a huge tease, says Alan. Pay says she's delighted with the Prem stroke championship returning after watching both Holland games. Interesting. I didn't watch much of the internationals. I watched. Did I see any of the England goals? Yeah, England were 2-0 up at half time, so I must have seen the 2 goals, but I didn't see the last 3. I turned it over and started watching, I don't know, wedding planners or something with the missus. Although we've been married with fucking donkey's years, but I ended up doing that instead of watching the football. And England had played well in the first half, and I missed 3 goals in the second half to watch normal terrestrial television. Right, I've got all your scores. So we move on to 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 5th game of the weekend. And this is another 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. And this is Fulham versus Leeds, please, people. Fulham v Leeds. Shem Tam, start from here. And do you know what, Shem Tam? I've made this show an hour later today, and still people turn up late, and I made it an hour later. It's not even 4 o'clock, it's a 5 o'clock start today. And still people, you need to get clocks that work. Or timers that ding, ding, ding to tell you that they're here. Right, who we got so far? So I've got a 0-2 for Paige. And I've got a 0-2 for Daz. Okay, so let's look at some other scores. I've got a 2-2 for Graham. I've got a 1-2 for Drooler. I have got a 3-1 for Eltel Cockerell. I have got a 2-0 for Edem. I have got a 2-0 for them. Is there more 2-0s here? Yeah, I've got a 2-0 for Jess. I've got a 2-0 for James. Ian is 2-1. 2-1 for Alan. 2-1 for Nick. 2-1 for Archer. And Shemtam is going for a 2-all draw. Let's put Shemtam in there. Get Shemtam. Oh, 2-all draw. Let's get Shemtam into the show. Shem's here now. Shemtam. All right. Let's put Shemtam in there. All right. Colin B. What did you give me as a score, Colin? 3-1 for Colin. And I think the only person I'm missing score from is Neil. And Neil's gone 2-1. I think I've got scores from everybody there. Well, I was on a dog walk, says Shemtam. Oh, Tot Spurs, where have you been? You said hello at the start of the show and then you went and disappeared. Don't worry. You and Shemtam have arrived at the same time, so I suppose I can do two of you at the same time later. Tot Spurs. Tot Spurs. That's the original 2-1. Well, I was on a dog walk with 18 minutes to your show start. Then I started pouring down and I lost track of time. Oh, I hope you didn't get too wet, you and the pooch. I hope you didn't get too wet. But Archie says Paige seems to like her away wins. Jess says we've got loads of injuries and the goalkeeper's out. I didn't. I've not seen any football, so I couldn't tell you who's in and out and for anything at all. Paige says everything else is a pure guess. Paige, very nice. So you're a Leeds fan that also likes Man United. I was trying to work out from your name, says Archer. Right, game number 6 for you lovely people. It goes without saying, Daz, I don't know whether you do the fantasy or the predictions league. Sorry, predict the prem and Shemtam, but it's premiership's back. So if you want to change it if you want to change it, then to change your teams and whatever, then you can do so. It's time to do it because the premiership's back. Newcastle versus Wolves, Saturday, 3 p.m. is the next game that I've got. Oh, Graham's first in there. Graham is coming with a 2-0. First up. 2-0 for Graham. I've got a 2-0 for Alan. I have a 2-1 for Paige. I've got a 2-1 for Daz, the original. Two one for Nick. Right, 3-1s. Well, Shemtam was the first one with a 3-1, weren't he? Right, so Shemtam is 3-1. Archer is 3-1. El Tal is 4-0. Jess is 3-1. James is 3-0. James 3-0. Who else am I looking up there? Daz 2-3. 2-3 with Daz. Ian 2-0. Right. Edem 3-1. Right, so Edem, I found Edem 3-1. Drula la 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 is going to be somewhere here. Where is Drula la 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 la? La 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 la. No, I can't see Drula's score. Neil, has Neil given me a score? Yep, Neil's gone 3-1. And Colin B, did you give me a score? Let me go back and look. Doesn't mean you haven't. No, I've not got a score from Drula, and Colin's gone 3-0. I was in first. It might show on yours, but it ain't showing on mine, Drula. But 3-1 it is, Drula. That's fine. Got you, Drula. Is it showing on mine? Let me see. Who came in first on my one? No, mine showed Graham. Had you 3-0 earlier, further up. Okay, I see it now, but it had you well further up there. Quite a lot further up. So Paige, it says you grew up in Manchester United household, so not much choice. But being in Jess's channel, Leeds won me over. And I guess it helps I'm not from the UK, so don't really care about the whole Leeds and Man United scenario. The only team I cannot stand are Chelsea and Man City. So it's the only teams that you can't stand, Chelsea and Man City. When you said the only team and then you name two, contradicts itself. But yeah, I understand. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 games so far. Right. 7 games in. Right. The 8th game of the weekend is on Saturday at 5:30, and it's between West Ham. Oh, it's gone. West Ham and Tottenham. West Ham and Tottenham. Drula was definitely first one. Oh, Jesus, that's jumped. Right. Oh, he's jumped again. Drula's coming with a 1-3. Right, a 1-3. I saw another 1-3 there, but I'm going to take Drula's and then I'm going to run with it. A 1-3. Graham is 1-3. That's the person I saw. I saw somebody else put 1-3 down. Nick 1-3. Neil P3. Where's P on the keyboard? Right, I'm presuming, Neil, that you're 0-3 because the nearest number to P is 0. So I'm presuming you've gone for 0-3. Right, Tel has gone for 0-3. Daz has gone 0-3. Neil, I'm assuming, has gone for 0-3 because of where he says P and 0 is nearest to the P. Ian Meth has gone 0-3. All right, Page is 0-4. Funnily enough, I've got a couple of them in my predictions, but not yet. But it's a 0-4 for Page. Shemtam 0-3. Jess 1-4. Jess 1-4. Colin 1-3. Who else am I missing? Ed M's gone for a 1-1 draw. Ed 1-1. Archer 1-2. Alan, did Alan give me a score? Has Alan given me a score? No, no score from Alan. Did James give me a score? Surely James has. Alan's gone 0-3. James and Top Spurs I'm looking for. So James has gone 1-3. I got James. 1-3 and Tot Spurs. Where's Tot Spurs? Where's Tot Spurs? Normally in 1-2 for Tot Spurs. Good afternoon, Henry. Henry, you've put your score in there of 1-2. Sorry, 2-0. Henry, we look at your score. It's fine, but to play this competition, I can only accept and I'll only record the members who are members. So, but you're more than welcome to put your scores in. It just won't be part of the competition because that's only for members only. So if you're a member, you can take part in the competition. West Ham have a decent record against us at home. Obviously, hope we batter them, says Adam. The last game of the weekend, which is the 8th game on Saturday in the Premiership, it's 8 o'clock kickoff between Brentford and Chelsea. This just shows you how television has taken over. We used to have matches at 3 o'clock on a Saturday and only ever at 3 o'clock on a Saturday. And these things have changed out of recognition because of TV. Because of TV, these have changed out of recognition. So you will have games on at all weird and wonderful times. We were having Friday night games in the Premiership. First couple of weeks, we had Friday night games at 8 o'clock, and then it went right through till Monday. All leagues are doing it. It's not just the Premiership, so we can't hit on the Premiership, but all these times have changed just because of TV. So it shows you the power of TV and the power of TV that has been here for a number of decades now, that they've changed, which was once a sacrilege to have a game on anything other than the 3 o'clock on a Saturday. And that's now been taken away. So Tot Spurs has come in with a 0-3. I can see Eltol on 0-3. I can see Daz Reynolds on 0-3. Is there any more? Alan has 0-3. I'll go back up the list again. And that was it. Then we got 2 ones coming in from Page and Drula. Drula, 2-1. Page. 2-1 for Page. Any more 2-1s? I can see a few 1-2s. Right. I'm going to get some 1-2s out of the way because I can see them. So 1-2 for Nick. I can see a 1-2 for James. Um, 1-2 for Jess. 1-2 for Archer. 1-2 for Shemtam. Ooh, 1-2 for Neil. Right, and I think I might have gone to the top of the page. I have. Then I can see some. I can see a 0-2 for Ian. Ian 0-2. Have I got any other 0-2s here? Excuse me, Dougie Fresh. Right, 0-2 for Ian. 0-2 for Graham. A 0-2 for Ed. We've known each other for a while now, so I'm just going to call you Ed. Ed. Colin B. What did you give me, Colin? Colin B. Have you given me a scoreline yet? Colin B. Right, Colin B still hasn't given me a scoreline. Queen Ellie says hello, and sorry, Jose, been ill in bed. That's no good. We don't want you ill, Ellie, with a bad cough. God, you had a cough, a really bad one that took a lot out of you a while ago. Has it come back again? Another cough. Just messing about on TikTok, which is what ladies of leisure do. Just mess about with TikTok. Okay, if you do them, you'll be in. If you don't do them, then you won't. Simple as. You're cool. Right, let me just get the Brentford versus thingy out of the way. Right, we move on to Sunday. There's two games being played on Sunday. The first one is Burnley versus Liverpool being played at 2 p.m. on Sunday. Drew that first up with a 0-3. 0-3 for Drula. I've got a 0-2 for Paige. Excuse me. Sorry. Yawning. Why am I yawning? I did get up early this morning, but I've had a full day of work. Why I'm yawning, I don't know. Graham has followed El Tal with a 0-4 victory. Alan has gone for 0-4 following El Tal and Graham. And Daz has also gone for a 4-0. 0-4, should I say, victory. Totspurs, Dazar with a 0-3. Ed's gone for a 0-3. James. Jess, 1-4. 1-4 for Jess. A 1-4 for Archer. I'll tell you what, I mean, I don't know. I watched Burnley at our stadium when we beat them 3-0 opening game of the season. And they play in a low block. But I don't see that they got any potency at all to score goals. Now, I'm not going to say Liverpool are the fine-tuned team that they were last season because they've got to bleed in. Well, he's now injured, but you've got Frimpong, you've got Kirkes that have got to be bled in. But even in saying that, I don't see how Burnley score a goal. I look at their lineup and then look at Liverpool's defence. And I think to myself, how are they going to score a goal? Excuse me, that's just my thoughts. Colin, you've got 1-4, then 1-3. So I've taken 1-3 because you've given me two different scores. Nick has also gone 1-3. Shem also gone 1-3. Ooh. So Ian Neil, what did Ian Neil? Neil's gone 1-3. And then Ian, who I'll find now. Ian's gone 1-4. 1-4. I've twisted Archer's arm. Oh, you've gone from 1-4 to 0. No, you don't have to do it for me. I'm just saying from what I saw, Archer, in the first game of the season, and from what I've seen from Liverpool, I know they're bleeding, like I said, they're bleeding the defence in, but I just don't see where Burnley's goals are going to come from this season. I just don't know. The players that they've got at their disposal that I know of, or the players that have played so far, I just don't see where the goals are coming from. But in saying that, didn't they beat Sunderland 2-0? But yeah, one game they've won, but I just don't see. Unlike some other teams where you can say, okay, well they're not going to be the greatest of teams. They're going to be there or thereabouts, in the bottom half of the table. But they've got blah blah who can score goals. I can't say that for Burnley. I can't say who they've got to score their goals. But anyway, that's just me thinking out loud. The last game of the Premiership this weekend is 4:30 kickoff. It's the Manc Derby. It's the Manchester Derby being played at the Etihad. So it's the Manc Derby being played at the Etihad. So it's not at the Theatre of Dreams. It's at the Etihad. And you've got straight away, I can see the original Daz coming in with a 3-1. Edem says, Lyle Foster up front, no chance of scoring, but enough to stay up. I'm not sure. It depends who they're battling with, and it depends if other teams can pick up points. Because otherwise, I'd say I'm not saying that Burnley would probably be one of the ones that I would have said that would probably be the ones that I'd be looking down the barrel, to be honest. But I think that could have been said about Nottingham Forest, didn't it? That could have been said about Nottingham Forest, and look what Nottingham Forest went and done. Why have I changed that? I've got 3-1 from Alan as well. Right, I've got a 1-3 for Paige. Paige was always going to back her team. A 1-3 for Paige. 2-1 for Drula. A 2-2 for Shemtam. A 2-0 for Graham. A 2-0 for Graham. A 2-3 for Daz. All right, tomorrow, what shall I wear, people? Tell me, shall I wear a pink shirt with a blue, grey, or mauve tie? Do I wear a pinstripe blue and white shirt with a blue tie? Do I wear a light blue shirt with white cuffs and white collar? Do I wear an all white shirt? Do I wear a mauve shirt with a mauve or blue tie? Decisions. I've got to be suited and booted for work for tomorrow, for something I'm doing tomorrow at work, and I'm just wondering what to wear. I'm blessed I've got loads of shirts, but it's the right colour combination for tomorrow. Pinstripe blue and white with a blue tie, says Archer. Okay. There's Archer's telling me to wear the pinstripe blue and white. Okay. Anyone else? Any takers out there telling me what I should wear colour-wise? 2-2 for Archer. 2-1 for James. Light blue with white cuffs. So my light blue with the white cuffs, and because I've got a shirt that's white, it's light blue, but in white cuffs, and it's got the white collar as well. Light blue with white cuffs. What trousers? I'm wearing black trousers. I'm wearing a black suit tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be a black suit that I'm wearing tomorrow. 2-1 for Nick. Black suit with black shoes. A 2-0 for Mr. Meth. 3-1 for Jess. And who am I looking for now? I've got scores from everyone apart from... Oh, I've got it. Found you, Neil. 3-2. Right. Blue and black is a no-no, says Drula. Oh, I was thinking it was the same as Archie in terms of a shirt. Official meeting white shirt says, nah, it's not. It's not an official. It's not an official meeting. I'm not doing... I won't be meeting people from the same industry as myself. I'm meeting people from other industries tomorrow. Right, so I've got everyone's now. The first of the three bonus games for tomorrow is right. 12:30 kickoff from the Welsh Premier, and it is the New Saints versus Llachechri Town. The New Saints versus Llachechri Town. Page first one in with a 2-0. Page 2-0. Elton and Daz are both gone 4-0. Edem 3-0. Ed 3-0. Drula 3-0. Jesh 3-1. Colin B 2-1. Neil 1-2. Tot Spurs 2-0. Tot Spurs 2-0. Wayne, start from here, mate, from the bonus game, and I'll go back and do your other ones for you, Wayne. But we're currently on the first bonus. There's 3 bonus games, Wayne. Llanechni, sorry, the New Saints versus Llanechni Town, and then I'll catch up with you and do you with the others. Wayne. Let me find Wayne and add Wayne to the show. Right. Wayne says 2-1. Wayne says, oops. No, Wayne doesn't say that. Wayne says 2-1. Archer says 4-0. Archer says 4-0. Right. Colin B 2-1. Right, who am I missing? I'm missing Graham. Where I ain't got Graham's score. Graham probably is scoring all the time. Is it me? 3-0. Okay, I found it now. And then Alan gives me a score all the time. 2-1 for Alan. Right, James. What did James say for this score? 1-0. James has gone 1-0. And then last but not least, Shemtam has gone 1-2. Right. The second of 3 bonus games this weekend. Another game that's being played Saturday. And that is between League 1 and it's Nice versus Nantes. Nice, Nantes. Page 2 will draw. Shemtam. 2 will draw. 2 will draw. Alright, we've got anyone else? Three 0. Thank you. 3-0. Oh shit! Change that one, isn't it? Alright, that one. 3-0 for Alan. 3-0 with Daz. 2-0 for Ed. 2-1 for Drula. 3-1 for Neil. 0-0 for Colin B. The first 0-0 we've had of the week. 0-0. 2-1 for Jess and a 2-1 for Daz. A 1-0 for Ian. A 1-0 for Archer. A 1-0 for Graham. A 2-3 for Wayne. Uh, 2-0 them. 3-1 for Neil. Did I get Neil's score? No, the only two people I'm now looking for is James and Nick, who've both given me scores. Got no doubts. Just haven't got some. 2-1 and a 2-0. 2-0 for James. 2-1 for Nick. Right, and the last bonus game, the third and last bonus game for this weekend, is being played again on Saturday. And it's coming from the Turkish Liga. And it's between Eyüpspor and Galatasaray. Eyüpspor versus Galatasaray. Page 04. Right, the 1-3s that I'm looking for are James, Ian, Dogs, Graham, Ian, Neil, right. Anyone else on a 1-3? Yeah, Drula. Collins on a 2-3. 2-3. Wayne is on a. I saw Wayne. Wayne, there he's on a 0-3. Tot Spurs. Shemtam 0-3. Okay. Shemtam 0-3. Tot Spurs. Where are you gone? Where are you gone, lad? 1-3. 1-3 for Tot Spurs. This is the one I'm. Right, Nick, could you give me a score for this one? 0-2. 0-2 for Nick. Daz. Daz has given me 0-2. And then I'm looking for Archer and Alan, and that means I might have everybody. Archer and Alan. Archer 0-3. And Alan. Alan. Where's Alan? Alan's gone 0-3 as well. So Archer and Alan both got 0-3. Right, I think I have all of you guys that are here at the moment. I've got you all. So thank you very much. You haven't missed any. Daz, I will get onto the Champions League stuff, mate. I will get onto it probably later on tonight, but I will do it. I'll have a look at it and where it starts next week, but I'll have a look at it, all right, tonight. So, right. Anyone that's new or Shemtam, Totspurs, and Wayne Bonner, this is for you three guys. First game of the weekend, Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Three 0 3-0 for Wayne. 3-0 to Totspurs. 3-1 for Shem. Next one. Thank you very much, people. Bournemouth versus Brighton for you three gentlemen and anybody else who might be late to the show. Two one for Totspurs. Oh, look at that. Clean sweep from the three gentlemen. All gone 2-1 each. Right. Game number 3. Crystal Palace versus Sunderland, please, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. The next game for you guys is Everton versus Villa being played Saturday at 3 o'clock. So Everton Villa, please, gentlemen. That's Tot Spurs and Shemtam. You are done. You're in. So it's just for Wayne now. Fulham versus Leeds, Wayne. One 0 for Wayne. Wayne. Newcastle Wolves. The mighty Tottenham Hotspur at West Ham, please, Wayne. Wayne's coming with a 0-4 and a come on you Spurs war cry with it as well. Nice one, Wayne. Last game on Saturday is the 8th game, and it's the last game on Saturday. It's Brentford versus Chelsea, please, Wayne. Brentford, Chelsea. What do we say? Brentford versus Chelsea. 0-2 for Wayne in this game. And then at the weekend, there's 2 Premiership games, Wayne. The first one on Sunday at 2 o'clock is Burnley versus Liverpool. Burnley v Liverpool, please, Wayne. One four for Wayne. And finally, Wayne, it's the Manchester City derby being played at the Etihad. That's Manchester City versus Man United, 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, please, Wayne. Three, 2. Right. Wayne, you're in. That's it. We're in. For the people that have watched the show today, thank you very much. We have got your predictions. They've been locked in. They've been loaded. I will next be back on Sunday with the Jose and Chang Talk Tottenham and associated guests, and we will be discussing everything that's happened in the past week since last Sunday with Tottenham, which will include a post-match West Ham Tottenham debrief. So I look forward to seeing you all on Sunday. The results show for this will be next Monday. And the predictions for next week will not be on Friday. They will be earlier in the week because I'm away with work Friday next week as well. The 19th I'll be away. But I will post up once I've got a clearer idea of my diary. I'll post up and let guys know what day next week will be. But everybody, thank you for watching and thank you for your support. And today, sponsors of the show were Graham with his 14-month membership badge saying smash the likes up, folks, and please subscribe. Thank you very much for your continued support, Graham. You've been with me from day one. So thank you very much. And without further ado, I will say to you all, take care, enjoy what you're doing, have a great remainder of the week, great weekend, and as always, it's come on you Spurs.
Tell, Cockerell, he's just a true guy. You'll have a true time. Tell, Cockerell, leave your troubles at the door. You know the game, you know the score. We're here to have fun, so holster that gun and read the writing on the wall. The Predictions League, done every week. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? Tell, Cockerell, he's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. Tell, Cockerell. Jose gets himself around. found home or away. He always tips to win, throws the form book in the bin with a cheeky knowing grin. El Cockerel, he's just a chill guy, you'll have a chill time. El Cockerel. The Predictions League, done every week. It just goes on and on and on and on. Why do I always get it wrong? Every time I play along. El Cockerel. The show is so chilled, your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at. El Cockerel. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? El Cockerel. The show is so chill, your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at.